Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Demon Souls. Last time we talked to everybody in the Nexus, so now to decide which area to go to. Basically, they all have great equipment. They have ranging difficulties. Worlds 4 and 5 are probably the toughest. But we're actually going to continue on with World 1. If you notice, I'm staying in body form. That's because I really don't care about dying in a stage. Eventually I'm going to want to get them all to pure black. So this is the world tendency. When you play online, it makes it the average of all the other people's world tendencies, so most of them are closer to white. If you're playing offline, you'd start at neutral. Defeating the boss made Boletarian Palace a little closer to white world tendency, but I really don't care about that. Later on in the game, I'm going to have a way to manipulate it however I want. So I'll talk about that when it gets to that. So I don't really care. So I'm going to stay in body form so we can lose the clean ring, put back on the fragrant ring. That's going to be good. Yeah, and so let's start with the Phalanx Archstone. Yeah, we're going to go, oh, the cliff pathway, now a feeding ground for dragons. Well, I'm sure there's no dragons there. You gotta be kidding. He's a cool dude. Anytime, King. Anytime. Alright, there we go. Back in the Boletarian Palace. And now this is the second part, so now we're past the room where we fought the Phalanx. Oh, we got some more of those shield enemies, so let's go ahead and get behind him and take him out. Let's start with this guy. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see, we do less damage now that we're in body form, but we have full health, so it's definitely a nice trade-off. We don't have to worry about dying as much, even though our offense is a little bit lowered. Picked up some throwing knives there. Not going to be useful to us, really. There we go. Yeah, if you just wear on them enough, make sure you two-hand your weapon, otherwise your shield will rebound off of them. There we go. Take him down. Should be some more items around here. Yep, there we go. Half moon grass, awesome. Oh, hey, is that Ostrava?
Hello? You yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava.
Of course it is.
Look at me. Again surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
Okay, thanks for the advice. And another unknown hero soul. Great, can never get enough soul items. We will be putting those to use. Not right now. We didn't really need to level up. I could have stayed at level 1 for this area. The developers probably intended you to come here after the Phalanx anyways. So, anyways, there's a bunch of burned bodies, it looks like, on the ground. Oh, and there's a dragon flying in the sky. Huh. Wonder if he'll come over here. Oh. Yep. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so you don't want to just run out onto the bridge. You want to stop before you get to these bodies. That's kind of the hint that you're not supposed to just run out there. We're going to grab this item and then we're going to run back. Yeah, see, I bet this guy grabbed all the items and then just got charred. Oh, didn't make it. And then this time we're going to grab the second item, but then we're going to keep running all the way to the end. And that's the winged spear. That's a great weapon, one of my favorite weapons in the game. Make sure you roll in here, avoid fire, go back, get this last item, and we'll continue on. Yeah, the winged spear is really nice. Let's take a look at it, actually. Yeah, so we need a few more points of strength. We could two-hand it, but I want to be able to use it with one hand. It's going to be nice. It's definitely going to be one of our top weapons. Oh, let's go ahead and take this guy out. Yeah, there you go. You see, if you saw there, I actually broke his guard. Even though he was blocking, I was able to do enough damage to make him stumble. Okay, got that guy. We got a couple archers up here. Go ahead and take these guys out. Now you can actually stand here and fire missiles at the dragon. Just use soul arrow over and over and over again. Then let your MP refill with the fragrant ring or fresh spice if you have it. And you can kill the dragon right here, and he'll be dead forever. So you won't have to deal with him anymore. You won't be setting the bridge on fire. So we could do that. They even give you a catalyst right here. So it's almost like they meant for you to, take the hint. But we're not going to do that. Now the Wooden's catalyst is actually a little stronger than our silver catalyst, but it doesn't give you that 20% MP increase. So I like the silver catalyst a little bit better, especially when using it with the fragrant ring. So that's why I'm going to keep that weapon on for now, or that catalyst. And let's go down here and go rescue Ostrava. If you remember, he said clear out the guys in this passage. And this little guy trying to ambush you. When in dark, keep your shield up. Couple crossbow guys here. Just go ahead and use that power attack, that stab, take him down. I believe our sword is +2 at this point. Yeah, short sword +2, so that's pretty nice. What's really tight too is that we can upgrade it or enchant it with that enchant weapon we got. So that's nice as well. That'll add a ton of attack power to it. Alright, keep going. There he is. What's up, bro?
Thank you. That makes twice. Thanks to you, I can now forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, Dark Moon Grass, not only does it heal you to full, but it also recovers your status, so it's really good if you get poisoned or plagued and don't have any healing items.
This is bad. Not a single person left. Why on earth? How did all of this happen? Father!
Who's your father?
This is bad. How?
Anyways, let's continue on. Oh, and you know what? Actually, I lied. We are going to be using those throwing knives. It's really nice that the game gives you items that you can use in the stage. Very helpful. So let's keep going. Now that leads back up to the tower, but we're actually going to continue on this path. I heard dogs barking. Go ahead and get that guy around the corner. Now that item is actually a trap. If you see, there's this guy who jumps out of the darkness. And you always want to watch out for that slashing attack that they do. It's from side to side. It can hit multiple times and, take off a fair chunk of damage. Now just past this plank, it's going to be some doggies. So let's put those throwing knives to use. Because there's a bunch of them and you don't want them to swarm you. Wait for them to hit the shield and stab them in the face. And another one. Wait for him to hit the shield. Stab him in the face. And let's just take out the rest of these guys. Alright, I think there's one more. Alright. Now, by the way, Ostrava would just go to that point where we rescued him to the top of that first tower that we were on with those crossbowmen where we got the wooden catalyst. He'll just go and he'll just walk back and forth. So on new game, or on if you return here before you defeat the boss, that he'll just run through that cycle and he'll be able to take out all these guys. So again, you don't really have to worry about him. He'll have a little bit more trouble than he did in the first part of this area, but he'll be fine. One last crossbow guy. And it's our merchant friend. Hey, you said you weren't going to go anywhere.
Hope you find something that suits you.
You're a liar. You said you weren't
It is
going
the
to go
end
anywhere.
of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least
Didn't say anything else?
the giant lizard. One of the king's pets, just like those demons. That monster leaves a trail of charred carcasses, which is great for business, of course. But unless you're a scavenger like me, you better stay clear.
Dragon's one scary dude. He also has new equipment now. Let's take a look. He's got some turpentine for sale, fire bombs, long swords. So now he's got the broadsword claymore. Yeah, but still, we don't really want anything he's got.
I'm sure you'll...
Not hard times, but I don't want your stuff. So let's continue on. This pathway right here leads up to the second tower, but we're actually going to want to go back to the first tower still. So let's just run past all the bodies of the beings that we've killed. Alright, let's head back up this tower. Yeah, see, there's Ostrava. What's up, bro, Strava? Alright, come on, bro. Get out the way. Seriously. Seriously. There we go. Alright, so he's just going to keep walking up and down. So let's continue on the Lord's path. And you might want to wait by this wagon. There we go. Because he's going to do that. Let's see. Anybody dropping items? Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to let him keep burning this area. And then we'll run up, grab one item. Oh, that was a spike shield. That is a shield that blocks 100% physical damage, and instead of being able to parry, though, it actually hits the enemy and does some damage. So we're actually not going to use that. We're going to stick with the buckler. Alright, and then let's just run all the way to that next wagon. That's the next safe spot. There we go. Let's collect these treasures. And we got some crossbow guys. I think there's 4 of them, so we're going to go ahead and wait for them to fire their bolts. There we go, and then take them out like that. Alright, and then let's go up to the top of this tower. So yeah, that leads back downstairs to where the merchant is. Got a couple more crossbow guys here. And we got a compound short bow, our first bow of the game. We're not really going to use it. Yeah, not going to use it really. Actually, there might be something I want from that merchant now that I'm thinking about it. Let's take a look and see what he's got.
Hello.
Nope, I was right. We don't want anything. Alright, let's go back to the fog door that we passed up earlier. There we go. Step through here to the third and final part of the Lord's path. Check out this guy. Watch out for this guy. That attack can murder you. Yeah, They're a lot tougher when they have fire. And we're going to want to stay back by this thing. Let the dragon burn these guys. Oh. Alright, we're going to want to go back. Yep, certainly is safe there. And then we'll get this second treasure. And we'll run all the way back. And we'll run all the way up this time. Get this last treasure. Now, there's a couple cross guys up top too, so be careful of those, besides these three. And then we also got a blue-eyed knight here, so let's take these guys out as quickly as possible. Parry him. Yeah, that's a pretty tough area, because you got the dragon behind you, blowing fire, you got the crossbow guys up top, shooting you. You got these guys. They're going to be pretty tricky if you don't have the Thief's Ring, so I definitely recommend having that equipped. Now let's heal up before we take out this last guy. And remove all our other items that we don't need. I mean, we got tons of grass at this point, so we're really not worried about, you know, screwing up and taking a bit of damage, especially now that we're in body form. Alright, now two-hand your weapon here, and make sure it's a weapon that can do some type of vertical attack. Because we got our first crystal lizard here, and you want to attack them very quickly. Helps if you have the thief ring on, they won't see you until you're right up the stairs. Because they drop, yes, they drop all the upgrade stones, depending on which area they're in. So in this particular area, they'll usually only drop hardstone and sharpstone. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's all they'll drop. In other areas, they'll drop different stones. And they're usually the same stones that you'll find in the area, so that's usually a pretty good example of what you're going to get. Got some more hero souls, stone ephemeral eyes, and some royal lotus. Man, we don't need either of that crap. So let's unequip that. We got our fragrant ring. We haven't even used any magic yet. I guess we could see what's behind the big fog door of this area. We're pretty good on time, so let's go ahead and take on whatever this guy looks big. I can kind of see him through the fog. That is one big knight. And it's an ambush. For the Tower Knights. Boss time! Alright! So this guy, first thing you want to do is dodge roll whatever attack he does, no matter what it is, because he might hit you. Run up here, kill that guy, and then we're going to take out all the archers first. Actually, we missed an item back there, so let's get that first. And another soldier soul. Now, try to be able to kill these guys in one hit if you can, because if you accidentally knock them off and you don't kill them, they'll just shoot you from down there, and that can be really annoying, especially if you're trying to melee this guy. I'm going to show you the two different techniques for taking them out. Let's go ahead and get some of that moongrass. Yeah, if you stay away from the edges here, closer to the wall, he won't be able to hit you with that long laser lance that he's shooting at you. Get some more items here. We're just going to go around and take out all the archers. That guy. Keep going. Just a couple more. Alright, one last archer. Oh! Ooh, okay, that was close. Alright, let's heal up. Alright, so one of the, probably the easy method to take him out is lock onto him from up here. You'll lock onto his forehead, and then when he does his sword beam attack, or his lance attack, you can actually hit him with magic, do a ton of damage to his health. We easily have enough magic to be able to finish him off, combined with the fragrant ring. So actually, probably not even with the fragrant ring, so we probably have more than enough magic to take him out. But instead of doing that, we're going to take him out melee style. So let's go ahead and buff up our weapon. And we're going to head down here. Clear up that Lotus. And we're actually going to keep our catalyst out because there's no reason for us to use a shield. We're just going to be two-handing our weapon, and we're going to want to attack his feet. Watch out for that attack. It does an AoE around him when he drops his shield like that. So run back, then run up, hit his other foot a couple times. If he does that attack, he's going to slam into the ground once with his foot. Just go ahead and dodge that. Alright, let's get his other one. Yeah, we're doing a ton of damage with, there we go, with our enchant weapon. So then once you take out both his legs, he's going to hit the ground and just start slashing him up. Yeah, I'm doing a ridiculous amount of damage with enchant weapon. That's pretty much the key to this fight, is having enchant weapon. Because it lets you take out his feet in just a couple of swings. I was actually swinging way more on that first foot than I needed to. I would have been fine after just like 5 slashes, I think. So now we get some more souls, and we get the Iron Demon souls. And you now just saw that my enchant weapon wore off. So I had plenty of time to take that guy out. Now, if you don't have enchant weapon, it's going to take a little bit longer. He has a few other attacks. He has one where he'll leap backwards like this, but he's really big, so it does a ton of damage, so you want to dodge to his side. And then he has another attack where he brings his shield out and sweeps it in a circle and lands it sideways on the ground. And that attack, the easiest way to do that is to bait him and then run between his legs. Locking on in that fight is a pretty bad idea. It's better to use a weapon that has some type of slashing motion, so not a spear, and then you can just swing away on his feet. But let's see what's over here. Oh, okay, so yeah, so we cannot go past this point until we've defeated the final demon in one of the other areas. So at this point, we can't do anything more here. But let's go back to the Nexus for a little surprise. If we look around, we'll see Ostrava's here in the Nexus. Yeah, if you actually rescued him back in the first part of that area, he would have, and then went back to the Nexus before defeating Phalanx, you would have also been able to talk to him here. So let's see what he has to say.
At its peak, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. In the distant southern kingdom, Boletaria was known as paradise on earth. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land.
I wonder who your father is. Do you mean Father God, or like Father? I wonder. Well, we'll find out later who his father is, but...
Here in Boletaria, we speak of the legend of the two swords and the last hero. The two swords are Demon Brand and Soul Brand. One sword banishes that which befouls man, and the other banishes man himself. The last hero is old King Doran. King Doran is the everlasting one, founder of Boletaria and protector of the two swords. Of course, only according to legend. But in the dark state of our land, legends are all we can depend upon.
Yeah, so old King Doran founded the land of Boletaria. I believe, I kind of agree with the theory that he may have been one of the people who was given the Archstone. I believe he's the Archstone of the Small King. I believe he is the Small King. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Learned a little bit of lore. Let's see if he has anything else to say.
King Alant led Boletaria with a round table of brave knights. The royal twin Fangs, Balafax and Bjor, Alfred, the Knight of the Tower, Metas, the Knight of the Lance, and the brave tribesman Longbow Ulan and his fearsome legions. But today, Boletaria is an abysmal mess. Balafax was lost, and Bjor slipped through the fissure, never to be heard from again. All the rest, along with Boletaria, have been devoured by the fog, and will soon be prey to the demons. The Boletarian Knights are no longer. But perhaps our age will see the rise of new heroes, such as yourself.
I wonder if we'll ever encounter any of those guys. Got anything else to say, Ostrava?
But perhaps our...
Okay, yeah, so he thinks we're a hero. Hooray! Let's go ahead and drop off some stuff to
Thank goodness I was...
Thomas. Go ahead and keep the Royal Lotus out. We're not gonna... Well, I guess we could keep Turpentine as well. Throwing knife, sure. Just for baiting, guys. We'll go ahead and drop that off there. Put those shards in there. Keep the winged spear. We're gonna lose the short bow. Spike shield. Bolts. Arrows. And keep all this other stuff.
We are in. I can full.
And we're actually going to go ahead, after we repair our equipment, we're going to go ahead and upgrade that spear we just got. That spear is going to be nice, and then we're going to go ahead and upgrade our stats in order to be able to wield it. Alright, so now we got a winged spear +2, a short spear +2. Pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and talk to the maiden black. Yeah, see, the maiden black, she'll appear at different locations. Sometimes she'll appear sitting over here. Sometimes she'll appear standing next to Thomas. Sometimes she'll appear outside of the area you were just at. So she'll be right next to the archstone. And sometimes she'll be over here. So, but she'll always be in this first area. So... Alright, so now we got enough of that. Let's go ahead and upgrade our endurance a little bit, get some more vitality.
So the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Alright, so now we got tons of, got a lot of levels.
Art thou done?
Now we're feeling a lot more powerful. Yeah, our vitality just went up, endurance went up a lot. You know, we got some more powerful, we got a more powerful spear now. I think that's even stronger than our sword. Yeah, it's stronger than our sword. However, it only does thrusting type damage, so let's take a look at the moveset. Pretty good, got some serious range. So yeah, now we're have good range. The other great thing about shields, or sorry, spears, is that you can use them while you're holding your shield up. So that's pretty useful. So you can block while you attack at the same time. And if an enemy is attacking you as you attack them, you do additional damage. It's known as a counter hit. So being able to attack with your thrusting weapon. So it only works with rapiers or anything that does thrusting damage. So if you're attacking during the enemy's attack animation, you'll do additional damage. So that's pretty sweet. But where will we go next time? I don't know. We'll have to think about that. So let's do this for defeating the Tower Knight, and I'll see you guys next time.